Welcome to 10 Ways to Lose 10 Pounds. And this is my series where each week we're going to focus on one simple, easy tool, triptych, or whatever you want to call it to help you lose weight. So by the end of this 10-week series, you will have a lot of tools in your toolbox to really help you lose that 10 pounds. 10 pounds is really very achievable in 10 weeks, and I'm going to make it really easy and simple for you. So each week you'll get a different tip. In the description, I also have a ebook for you to pick up, 10 Ways to Lose 10 Pounds. So you can make sure you download that. And then each week you go along in your guidebook and you just can take notes in that, things that we'll talk about, what resonate with you, tips on how to incorporate these different ways into your daily lifestyle. So tip number one for today is simple to drink water. And I know that might seem like a really simple thing to do, but many of us actually aren't drinking enough water or actually drinking fluids that are actually best for us. So the first thing you're going to do when we're talking about drinking water is we're going to kind of like assess, well, how much water do we need? So the typical rule of thumb is half your body weight in fluid ounces. So you'll figure that out. For our purposes, we're just going to say 8 cups of water per day, just for talking through different things. So now what you're going to do is you're going to kind of look at your day and you're going to see, where in my day am I drinking water? Am I not drinking water? And let's say you're drinking 2 cups of water, but the goal is 8. So the first thing is you want to see where you are. You're at 2 cups and you need to get to 8 cups. So we're going to figure out how to close that gap to get you from 2 cups to 8 cups. So what am I doing in my daily day? Am I drinking lots of coffee? Am I drinking tea? Am I drinking adult beverages later on? Like, what is my habits? Am I drinking diet sodas? Am I drinking iced teas? Am I drinking energy drinks? So all those things are going to actually add up in a negative way into counting towards our daily, fluid water intake. So what are we doing? If you're drinking lots of coffee, coffee is dehydrating actually, so you want to keep that in mind. So for every cup of coffee that you do drink, you want to add 1 cup of water. That's like a simple, easy thing to do. If you're only having 1 cup of coffee a day, no big deal. You could still have that extra a cup of water after you drink your coffee, or you can actually say, you want to increase your water intake, have the water before you drink your coffee. You can do like kind of little things like that. Let's say on the weekend you go out and you have an adult beverage. Another tool that you can do, you can actually have say, before I have that, I'm going to drink a cup of water first, or after I have that, I'm going to drink a cup of water as well. So just kind of little sneaky things that you can do in your daily habits with what you're drinking. The next thing you want to do, once you've kind of assessed what you're drinking, look at what you're drinking. If you're drinking sodas, if you're drinking diet sodas, if you're drinking iced teas, and if you're drinking like energy drinks and things like that, or even like running to the coffee drinks and getting, those type of drinks once a day. Once a day might not seem like a big deal, but those are really filled with sugar, and sugar is totally going to just kind of like blow your efforts out of the water. You really want to be conscious of how much sugar you're doing. So we want to limit the amount of sodas and teas and all the kind of stuff. And I know that might be so simple, but really once you kind of like switch over from the soda and replace it with water, it's a huge, it will have a great impact on you. Just for experience, I had one client come to me and the only thing he gave up was soda. And after a month of giving up soda, he lost 10 pounds. And that was the only change he made. So small change, huge impact. That's what you want to keep in mind. So if you're drinking diet sodas, thinking you're doing a good thing for yourself, well, diet sodas come with a whole other issue with them. Besides, they propensate the taste for sweetness. And so if you're trying to get away from that sugar, the sugar cravings, etc., they're not helping you that way, in addition to the artificial sweeteners that are really no good. So diet sodas are not the thing to be going for if you're trying to lose weight, or if you think you're doing something good for yourself. You're absolutely not. You want to get rid of those. You might need to go slowly, because they're actually they can actually be very addicting to you and like something that you crave. So keep that in mind. If you feel like you're craving them, it's actually not in your head. You actually are. There's actually a physiological response. So just give yourself grace when you're trying to make that change into just having more water versus the sodas, the juices, etc. And take a peek at what you're drinking and take a peek to see how much sugar is actually in them. That's a whole nother topic, but if it has a lot of sugar, again, that's going to move you away from your weight loss goals. So once you know where you need to go, you know what you're drinking, what you need to change, how can you make it more enjoyable, right? Because some people are like, oh, I can't stand water, it's boring, blah, blah, blah. Absolutely. So one thing that I really love to do with my water is I simply just add lemon of juice of one whole lemon to my water. And that just kind of like, it's a game changer. It really changes everything. Makes it more, for me anyway, more thirst quenching, but it just kind of changes everything. And then you can also like put frozen fruit in your water if you want to, make it kind of fancy, frozen cucumbers or just fresh cucumbers. Right, lemon is something that we typically do, but you can switch that up if lemon isn't your thing. Oranges, you can put that in. You could put like frozen strawberries, stuff like that, to kind of like spice it and jazz it up to make it something that you look forward to. And another thing that I like to do is I like to use my morning elixir. And that's simply, I use the juice of one whole lemon. I use apple cider vinegar and a little pinch of sea salt. And that's kind of how I start my day. So I look forward to that. Helps with your digestive juices, getting things flowing. But again, just another way to look forward to hydrating yourself. So there's a lot of different things you can do. Another thing you might want to do is buy a favorite cup, favorite glass, mug, whatever you like to drink from, a thermos. And this way you actually can see how much water you are drinking throughout the day. So, whatever size glass you get, you say, okay, I only need to drink 3 of those and I've met my water requirement for the day. So simple tips, easy tips, but if you do that consistently, you will absolutely move you towards your weight loss goals. So that's just it, simple, easy, nothing ground shaking, but doable. So that's your goal for today, to really kind of assess where you are in your water. And if you're not like hitting your goal, like that's okay too. You're where you are now. It's okay. You just know that that's what you're working towards. Nothing to beat yourself up. It's just something to work towards. Easy, simple, very simple to do. So that was today's tip. Drink more water. Where are you now? Close the gap. Some simple things you can do to actually look forward to enjoying your water. Next week we will do tip number 2. Make sure that you download the ebook that's in the description. And that's it for today. So thank you for listening. Like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the button to get notifications the next time that our tips are posted. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. Can't wait to see how you do. Ciao.